Hello everyone. Today we are going to be solving multi-step equations. And this is multi-pro. So I like this topic. It has multi in it. Multi-step instead of multi-pro. And today we are going to talk about solving equations by working backward and solving equations involving more than one operations. But before we continue, I need to tell you something. Please hit that subscribe button right now so that way we can continue to do this in the future. We greatly appreciate your support, and if you want to learn more about this topic, you can hit subscribe and you will see more of this topic. Alright, let's start with our first example. Example 1. Okay, so our goal is to work backward to solve the problem. Okay, so what we have here is we have American alligators. Those things have some big teeth. And they're hatchlings, the little babies. Baby alligators are about 8 inches long. They grow about 12 inches long per year. Therefore, the expression eight plus 12x represents the length of an alligator that is X years old. Okay, so let's say an alligator is 10 feet and 8 inches long. That's a pretty good size alligator. I wouldn't be one around those chompers. Okay, so we want to work backwards, right? So normally we would be solving for how long is the alligator if it's so many years old. In this case, we want to find out how old is the alligator. Okay, so let's write out this equation. So we need to get everything into inches, and this is in feet. How many inches are in a foot? 12 inches are in a foot. So we're going to say 12 times 10 plus 8. Okay, so this is how many inches long the alligator is. Let's see what this is equal to. So 12 times 10 is 120 plus 8. 120 plus 8 is 128 inches. So that's how long the alligator is in inches. Alright, now let's set this equal to this expression. So 8 plus 12x is equal to 128. Alright, so let's subtract 8 from each side. So then that leaves us with 12x is equal to 120. Now let's divide both sides by 12. And that leaves us with x is equal to 10. So the alligator is 10 years old. I don't know how long alligators live, but that seems like a pretty old alligator. Alright, let's look at another example. This is going to be example 2. We want to solve and check. Alright, so we're given this equation here. We have 7x minus 12 is equal to 37. Okay, so our first thing is we're going to add 12 to each side. So this gives us 7x is equal to 49. Now we want to divide by 7 on each side. So then that gives us that x is equal to 7. So we just solved. What is x? X is 7. Now we want to check, does this make sense? We want to perform a sanity check. Alright, so let's plug in this 7 in for this x. Okay, so at 7 times 7 minus 12 is equal to 37. Alright, so 7 times 7 is 49, minus 12 equals 37. 49 minus 12 is 37, equals 37. Jackpot! We got it. Great job. Alright, now we want to talk about a definition. Number theory. And the reason why we talk about this is in your standard exams and stuff, you will have several problems that use number theories to challenge you and to make sure that you understand how to solve the problem. Okay, so what does this mean? This is a study of numbers and the relationships between them. So you see this definition and you think, I didn't know numbers had relationships. Well, they do, but it's not the same kind that you're maybe thinking of. It's not kind of like, oh, this is my best friend, or hey, this is my mom or dad, or oh, this is my girlfriend or boyfriend. Nope, not like that. They are related in some way numerically. Okay? So let's look at another example. Let's look at example 3. Alright, we want to find 3 consecutive, that does not look right, consecutive, even integers whose sum is minus 42. Okay, so what do we know about this? We know that we're looking for consecutive. What does consecutive mean? And 3 of these, and even and integers. And then the sum is this. Okay, so 3, we know what that is, 1, 2, 3. Consecutive means all in a row, without skipping any numbers. Even, we know even versus odd, and we know integers, what those are now. And so the sum of these is equal to minus 42. Okay? So the way I'm going to write this is, we're going to have our first number, Okay, and we know that the second number is equal to the first number plus 1. So we're going to add that, because the sum we're adding, right? N plus 1. So that's the second even integer. Oh, sorry. That would be an odd integer. N plus 2 would get us to the next even number. So say n was 2, 2 plus 2 would be 4. Okay, so then what's the next integer? That would be n plus 3? No, it would be 4 to keep us even. Okay? And if we sum up all this, it is equal to minus 42. Interesting. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to combine these like terms. We have n, 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 n. Okay, so how many n's is that? That's 3 n's. So 3n. And now we want to combine these numbers here. So 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 6 equals minus 42. Alright, now let's subtract 6 from both sides. So 3n is, this goes to 0, and this goes to minus 48. It's equal to minus 48. Okay, now let's divide both sides by 3. So then n is equal to minus 16. Alright, so if we know that n is minus 16, we have to add 2 and add 4 to find the other n's. So we got minus 16 plus 2. Minus 16 is the first n, and then the third one is minus 16 plus 4. Okay, so this gives us minus 16, minus 14, and minus 12. Okay, great job. We solved the problem. Alright, let's look at a problem. Life is full of problems. Okay, so let's say that the measures of the 3 sides of a triangle are consecutive even integers. So already this is similar to that last example we did. So we just want to build upon this to understand a little bit more. The perimeter of the triangle is 54 meters. What are the lengths of the sides of the triangle? Okay, so let's draw this. Let's say we have a triangle. Whoa. Okay, we have a triangle. And this side is x. This side we have x plus 2, and this side we have x plus 4. Now last time I used n, this time I use an x. We can use any letter we want to, because it's a variable. Okay. So we know that the perimeter is equal to the length of side 1 plus the length of side 2 plus the length of side 3, right? Let's say that this is side 1, side 2, and side 3. Okay, so L1 is equal to this is L2, and this is L3. Okay, so let's say that the perimeter, we know that it's equal to 54 meters. All right, so we have x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is equal to 54. And let's combine our like terms here. So we have 1, 2, 3 x's. All my x's are from Texas. All right, so, and then we have plus 2 plus 4 is 6. All right, and then this is equal to 54. All right, so we subtract 6. So 3x is equal to 48. And then we need to divide by 3. So then x is equal to 16. So therefore, this one is equal to 16. This one is equal to 16 plus 2, which is 18. And this one is equal to 16 plus 4, which is 20. So let's check this. 16 plus 18 plus 20, is that equal to 54? How's that terrible looking for? It's a little homely looking there. All right, so 34 plus 20, 54. 54 is equal to 54. Yes, great job. Y'all are doing awesome. All right, let's solve one more problem here. Let's say that we have this shape here. Alright, so we have a 10 by 10 sheet of paper, but we cut out part of it. Okay? So let's write out the problem statement. A rectangle, well, in this case it was a square, special kind of rectangle, is cut from the corner of a 10-inch by 10-inch piece of paper. Okay, the area of the remaining piece of paper is 4/5 of the area of the original piece of paper. Okay, now if the width of the rectangle removed from the paper is 4 inches, what is the length of the rectangle? Alright, so what we're trying to do is find this x that we noted up here at the top left. How long is that? So we know what the total area was. Let's say that this piece of paper was still here. We know the length of this, or the area. The area would equal to 10-inch times 10-inch. Okay, would be 100-inch squared. That was the original width. or area. So what's left now is 4/5 of the original piece of paper. So if this part is 4/5 and it has to add up to 1, what is in the part that was cut off? That would be 1/5 of the total area. Okay, so let's say that this is A1 and this is A2. Okay, so A1 would be equal to 4/5 of 100 inches squared. And that is equal to 80 inches squared. Let's find out what A2 would be. 1/5 of 100 inches squared, which would equal to 20 inches squared. Okay? So, if we know that the area that was cut off was 20 inches squared, and we know that one of the length is 4 inches, then we just got to find the other length. So, if we do A2, which is equal to 20 inches squared, is equal to 4 inches times x, right? We're just looking for the x. It's a very lengthy, wordy problem, but in the end, that's all we're looking for is what is x. So if we divide both sides by 4 inches, this gives us that 5 inches is equal to x. Ah, we found the answer. So x is 5 inches. Great job. I would like to remind you, if you can, please subscribe and like the video and comment if you have any questions. I'll be glad to answer and give any kind of feedback that I can. I will see you all next time.